So,
Yeah.
that finale, huh?
My fucking god. I went away on the weekend and I sat there packing and watching it. I didn't fucking pack anything. I just sat there. I was like, oh, no way. Oh my god. I literally sat there watching, thinking, this is so fucking good. And then it just kept going and we got more. And I was like, we get so much. It was so good.
I'm gonna have to bring up our Instagram conversation.
Yes.
That we had basically immediately after you finished watching the episode.
Okay, hold on. I said...
you said, holy shit. I said, lol, you saw the post-credit scene, right? Yes, of course. This episode is literally all I could ask for and more, holy fuck. And
then you said, dude, Commissioner Gallo, what the fuck did he do to deserve that? Kingpin is literally insane. There's no calculation anymore. And he just did that out of sheer bloodlust, dude. And then I said, it's actually crazy, I know.
Turn my phone off.
And the fucking effects, oh my god, so good. And then you said...
I was just expecting a head pop, not the, shearing off of the jaw and shit.
All the blood.
It was so unbelievably gruesome.
Holy fuck.
What the fuck?
In a fucking Disney show, I'm so glad they did that, because you wouldn't expect them to do it, but they did. And the fight in Matt's apartment and all the blood, I was like, this is the meme of penguins. What's his name? That's what I've been waiting for. That was me watching that.
Okay.
That was me. I'm like, I've been waiting for this the entire time.
Wait. You called him penguins?
What's his name? That's what, when I read it, that's how I read it as.
Yeah, that's, nobody calls him that, because that's just his, Twitch username.
No, I know.
His name is Moist Critical.
Oh, whatever.
Or Charlie. What? Nobody calls him Penguin Zero.
That's how I see him in my mind. But yeah, when Charlie says, that's... when he...
Take it to the intro. The purpose of this podcast is just a rant about the stuff that we like. So, if that doesn't sound like your cup of tea, this show probably isn't for you. This podcast is recorded on Gadigal and Bidjigal land, and also contains a fair amount of explicit language. We are Australian after all.
If I let you in on this, you've got to promise to keep it on the down low. The less people know about this, the better.
Yeah, call it lazy, I just create what is in my mind. I use the same breaks in my beats sometimes. Wanna decorate my office, so I bought some fake lavenders and speakers, but Mankaiju on the highway to Los Angeles. Never try to hide you from my life if you can handle it. You know I try to find you in the dark, which is the candlestick. The fellows in my heart always encase of metal shackles. When I look into your eyes, you're like Wonderland and Alice.
Shit, if we can avoid incendiary incidents in real life, then we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?
Hello, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome back to Stuff We're Excited About. It's a podcast about stuff we're excited about. My name's Finley.
And my name's Cloud. And...
yeah. It was just
it was... so gratifying. Gorgeous.
I'm just glad Karen's back.
Yes! Fucking love Karen.
I mean, she's been in some set photos from season 2, so she does stick around. We know that.
All I can think about.
Did you go and see those set photos that I talked about a couple weeks ago?
I'm not actually sure if I did. I don't want to spoil anything for myself. But
yeah,
all
right, yeah.
I was on Twitter on my way to camp after watching the episode, and the fucking fandom is so out, the amount of fucking memes I saw, and one that I thought was the funniest was the fact that Matt probably ran out of the hospital in that gown with his ass out all the way to his house.
Yes. Yeah. Logistically, how did that happen?
With his bare ass just hanging out.
Just flapping in the wind.
And also the fact that it was just so... look, there was a blackout, so maybe no one would have seen it, but...
Well, yeah, under the cover of night, darkest night.
Another thing I also think about, the fact that Matt mentions haircut and aftershave. Frank fucking put on aftershave to go see Karen. That man would do anything for her. The fact that he said that, because he can smell it on him. Matt can smell
Also,
it
the
on
fact
Frank.
that Matt drinks oat milk.
Yes.
That's really funny to me. I don't know why that's so
my
funny.
God.
He just... I don't know whether it feels so in character or out of character.
Yeah, I can't tell if he was saying it as a joke or if he was like I know he was
Yeah.
saying it to be funny because he knows that Frank's not going to have any fucking oat milk. But also, like,
Yeah.
that whole scene, the whole scene of them just like it was so domestic, and I love it so much. That's what I like missed about that trio.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Just those funny little moments.
Also, that whole revelation, I said, is kind of a revelation as well, because it's concerning the Hudson River, but the whole revelation about the Freeport, that was kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting that. That was a really interesting plot device.
Yes, holy
to
shit.
explain all of the motivations behind what the Fisks had been doing.
And the fact that
I thought that was really clever.
it did like a full circle connecting back to the beginning of like why Foggy was killed, basically, and the fact that he didn't even
Oh, yeah.
he knew. No, he didn't know.
No, well, he discovered that it was a Freeport.
Yes, and then
In discovery of the case, he just was not investigating, but he was just involved in this case of the van robbery.
yeah, and
they
he didn't
mentioned.
know that it would be in
Lead to
connection.
that, yeah.
So, now
I thought that was really interesting.
I remember when we watched the first episode and I mentioned that I had mixed feelings about Foggy's death, and you were like, they'll use it as a plot point. Here we go. There it is.
Yeah.
It's come.
It was
full-
important. It was important the entire time, because the whole reason it links into the reason Foggy was killed it links into the whole reason that Fisk became mayor.
Yeah.
Like,
Basically.
why he ran for mayor so that he could exploit that Freeport. It all links together. I knew we should have had faith in the writers of this show, because they are doing a very good job.
Still hurts. I'm still just like,
It does still hurt, yeah.
they could have killed someone else. I don't know.
Now I'm really concerned how they will use that to tug at emotional weak points in future multiverse movies. That might hurt
Yeah.
us and Matt and Karen quite a lot.
I still... what was I going to say? I still want to know what their experience of the snap was. I think about that constantly, and I know we'll probably
yeah.
never see it. Probably not.
Well, yeah, I mean, since we didn't see it in season 1, it seems unlikely that we'll see it in season 2. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how the timeline works out, but I think the prologue of the show where Foggy is killed might take place during the blip, during those 5 years. I will need to check how the timeline kind of works out on that, but I've heard somewhere that might be the case.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm gonna confirm that right now. Daredevil Born Again timeline.
I don't know about... Because the timeline... I'm confused about the timeline as well.
Disney Plus places Born Again is taking place after Agatha all along.
Still haven't seen that as well. I've got to watch that. I really want to.
It's good. I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot.
I'm looking forward to it.
Before Foggy's death, late 2025. So no, it all takes place after the blip. So
Wait.
all right, yeah.
Late 2025. So you're talking like in our like also. So it hasn't even happened yet for us technically.
Yep. Because they set the MCU, we almost caught up with the MCU's timeline, but because they had the year time skip, they've pushed themselves ahead again.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Fuck.
If they didn't have that, then we would have caught up to the time period of the MCU currently at the end of this year.
Shit. But it's still a year ahead by the end of the year.
Yeah. It has been, God, It's been 6 years since Avengers Endgame came out. It has been more time. It has been longer than the blip duration since Endgame came out.
Fuck. So the blips...
Cloud's facial expression currently is withering.
I'm just trying to think of how the fuck all this shit works, because I remember when people were like
we need some
social... Huh? I need a fucking calendar.
We need some in media res. We need some in media res blip media from the MCU. We need some stuff that takes place during the blip, because that would be really interesting to see how that works out.
Everyone just skips over it. I want to know.
Yeah.
Because
honestly, I think Born Again should have taken place during the blip.
I thought they were gonna do something like that. Yeah, and like, cause holy shit. Because
I think that might have been part of the original plan of the show.
Oh. Because you have you have a 5-year stretch. The beginning of the blip versus the end of the blip are so different. Because the beginning, of course, the first year, people are still adjusting to the fact that half of the fucking population's gone. The end, people have adjusted, and now people coming back is a big problem. So there's so much like leeway to work with on where you can base things and how that affects everything. Like, there's so much you could do, and that's a missed opportunity. I think they could have focused on some random character that's never really been mentioned before or hasn't been seen much. Make a new show, bam, you've got like a whole thing. So much to do.
I need to check the timeline on Moon Knight as well.
Oh my fucking god! Are they gonna make a fucking season 2 or what? Because I need to rewatch it.
Hey, guess what?
Finley,
the series Moon Knight's set in early 2025.
What the? So it's now.
Moon Knight's now.
I gotta rewatch
Moon Knight
it.
is now.
I gotta rewatch it. Well, Finley, we're rewatching this. Mm-hmm. Also, I want to do
as is Hawkeye as well.
Oh shit. I gotta do my third rewatch.
I mean, Hawkeye was in Christmas 2024, so we've technically already passed Hawkeye.
Okay. I want to rewatch Daredevil, all 3 seasons, but I know it's too much, just because there's so many things that I'm forgetting about, especially with Dexter, and because now I'm like becoming a fan of him. I need to like rewatch things so I remember his character. Because, I don't know. I'm just becoming a fan of Point Dexter, and it's great.
Apparently, in the MCU, Mark became Moon Knight in 2015.
10 years. Wow.
So I would want to see some like during blip Moon Knight action, because he'd only been Moon Knight for 3 years when the blip happened. So I think that'd be interesting. If they're not gonna do I'm just saying he I don't think he was blipped, so they could include him in some within blip media.
Because there's honestly the Marvel timeline. There is so much you can do around is fucked. First of all, I need like a spreadsheet. I need someone to like draw a big diagram of everything, and I mean absolutely fucking everything, so I can understand this shit. Also, because it's like entertaining. But also like there's so much missed opportunity with 5 years. 5 years. That is so much time.
Yeah.
Like there's so much. I don't know. There's so much they could do and they don't do anything. Like, dude.
Currently, I think the furthest piece of the piece of MCU media that is furthest in the future is Born Again, because it's set in like late this year, mid to late 2026.
Oh yeah, next year. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But the timeline is honestly pretty clear cut. It's all just been a little bit confusing after Endgame. So after Endgame, we have WandaVision, then it goes Shang-Chi, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Far From Home. Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Far From Home take place almost concurrently. Then
that's
She-Hulk is kind of spread out over the latter half of 2024 and the earlier half of 2025.
Because all
which,
those
yeah,
shows,
I mean,
there is nothing that takes place during the blip. Everything's after.
Yeah, looking at that, that just confirms my suspicion that, like, yeah, the Matt that we see where he is right after Foggy is killed, that Matt basically just got back from California having sex with She-Hulk. It's like emotional roller coaster,
Fuck,
dude.
man.
Imagine that.
Oh my god.
It's like you take a trip to California for a case
Yeah.
to appear in court to defend a client.
Yeah. And
you
then
end up meeting
another
an incredibly attractive woman that you then have sex with,
who is also a superhero.
and then you fly home to New York,
And your best
and then
friend
like a month later,
gets
your
killed,
best friend is killed.
by your like enemy, like your previous enemy, who also
Crazy.
you have a bunch of fucking history with, and that in their timeline, that's happening like that's for like it would have happened at the beginning of this year, wouldn't it have? Or like now?
No, that's like
When-
latter half of 2025.
when Foggy gets shot.
Yeah.
So he's currently, where would he be currently? I'm trying to think of like the timeline, like to match it up with ours. Where would he be currently?
Yeah.
We'd still hadn't gone and fucked her yet, wouldn't he have? No. Maybe.
No, not yet.
No.
Anyway, yeah, it's spring 2025 is Moon Knight, and then fall 2025, Ms. Marvel, Thor 4,
Oh.
then and prologue of Born Again, then Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is in Christmas 2025.
Oh.
Then skip a year. That is the
And then-
furthest piece of media that we have is Born Again.
So yeah.
So-
currently, the only thing that would be happening right now in our timeline is Moon Knight, which means I gotta watch it
The
again.
point that I want to make,
Yes.
the point that I want to make is that nothing currently conflicts with the blackout and the war on vigilantes in New York. That is currently untread ground.
Oh.
Shit could happen. I mean, like, they will probably use it as a plot point in something else.
True.
I mean, I don't want to speak too authoritatively on that because Marvel has set up shit that they have contradicted in other pieces of media
Yes.
before, but I hope they actually address it in other
I
things.
did want to mention with Peter Parker, he would have been, dealing with all that shit in New York, right? He would have been like, dude,
Yeah.
there's this blackout, now there's this thing up against vigilantes. and
Possibly
because now
not.
well, why do you say that?
Possibly not. Because we have info about Brand New Day.
Ooh.
We said we were going to talk about it last week, and now we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
Brand New Day.
Okay, yes, I'm ready.
Coming out next year.
Huh.
Spider-Man movie.
Oh.
We had they published a plot synopsis, or it might have been a leak. I don't remember.
And?
There was a leaked plot synopsis that says that he is trying to. He's going through his kind of whole Spider-Man No More phase at the beginning of that movie. So
Spider-Man No More new movie.
that is an established, like, that's a canon event, to use the parlance of the franchise. That's a canon event. Is Spider-Man No More? I'm pretty sure they literally show that Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, Across the Spider-Verse. As a canon event is the Spider-Man No More phase. I'm pretty sure that is going to be what's happening, and that's why he is not involved. Like, we're probably, at the beginning of Brand New Day, we are probably going to see, like, it'll be like that scene from fucking the Raimi trilogy, where, like, he sees some fucking police cars going by. He's holding the hot dog, and he sees them go by, and he just
like
takes the bite of the hot dog and does nothing.
Oh.
It'll be that. He sees, like, the task force, the
Right.
anti-vigilante task force going by.
Oh
and then
my
he's just
God.
like, not my problem.
Yeah.
Because I'm not Spider-Man. I'm not Spider-Man no more.
Yeah, but then there is, of course, because we had Matt appear in his movie. So that in
it's not freshman year anymore.
No,
I still think of it as freshman year because that's what it used to be called before it released. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He was in that, yeah.
So
Also, I wanted to mention, I don't remember whether I mentioned it when it first came out, but in the fight scene that those two have together in that episode where he appears in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man,
Where
they
Matt
use
appears?
they use the theme song from the Netflix show.
oh.
It's like quoted. It's quoted in the soundtrack, which I really like. It goes
Oh.
like,
Oh, right.
that sort of thing. Yeah.
Huh.
It was good. It's a cool episode. Matt is, I mean, he's voiced by Charlie Cox as well. So
Wait, no, I'm talking about. Are you talking about the series appearance, the animated series appearance, or the movie appearance?
yes, the animated series appearance.
I'm talking about the movie appearance.
Oh yeah, in No Way Home, yeah.
Yeah, no way, him, because we have
I mean, yeah,
that connection,
they know each
right?
other.
Yeah, so of course
They know each other, so
I feel like you could obviously include the fact that Peter would have been going through all this stuff with Daredevil and seen him appear, knowing like who he was. Or
Peter might, I don't know whether he would have made the connection that Matt is Daredevil, and obviously Matt doesn't know.
Yeah.
Because of the whole fucking spell bullshit.
there's so many ways it could have.
I had so much more that I wanted to talk about this episode, and now we're just going off on this.
But okay,
I have
anyway.
stuff I want to cover.
Yeah,
I have
connection-
I have a really big, fat, juicy fortnite that I want to get into.
I just saw a tweet or some shit saying, "Oh, Peter would have seen this all." Like I would have, Anyway,
Yeah.
I just saw a tweet and that made me think.
The point, yeah, okay. The point is that he is probably, it says in the plot synopsis that he's trying to leave Spider-Man behind.
Wow.
So,
okay. Interesting.
and then there's probably going to be some, like, demons bullshit that pulls him back into it. Because they're casting for Martin Lee. So they're basing it all on, like, comics Brand New Day and the video game using elements from both.
Oh, yeah.
It says that he'll have to team up with an unlikely ally. I'm willing to bet that that's Silver Sable, just based on the plot of the video game. But yeah.
I've got to brush up on the video game, but yeah.
So good. Really, really fantastic game. I
know
could
that
lend you my
much.
PS4 and you could play it.
Oh, I'll take you up on that sometime.
I
then.
do not have any PS4 controllers.
Oh.
Just a fair warning, you will probably need to buy your own.
Okay. All
If you
right.
want to play it. Anyway. I have
Yes.
the fattest, juiciest fortnightly fortnight to dive into
Okay.
in the final 8 minutes of the show
Yeah.
because it's ridiculously sized. There has
Okay.
just been so much going on in Fortnite. I mean, I haven't done one since
A
the
bit.
the Negan skin dropped.
Oh yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
We have.
We have.
Also, downtime has just started as well.
Downtown.
Like as we're recording this, downtime for a new update has just started. So all of this is happening like live as we are recording this.
Oh.
So at Star Wars Celebration, there was a huge announcement of a Star Wars themed mini season in Fortnite. It's going to be a month long, just for the month of May. It is going to be a Star Wars themed season with a Star Wars themed battle pass.
May I?
Cloud is putting up their fingers.
I have a thing to say. Isn't it
What?
the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith?
It is, yeah.
And it's also the 20th anniversary of Pride and Prejudice, Ultimate Crossover. I gotta brush up on Pride and Prejudice so I can watch the movie.
Okay.
It's like Barbenheimer. Anyway,
So
like good timing, right?
that, and we have like 6 new skins that got announced today
6.
that are not even Star Wars related. It's crazy.
6?
6. We have 4 characters, 3. I don't know bullshit. I know Jack fucking shit about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but
They're
there's 4
doing-
villains from from TMNT in Fortnite.
They're not
because
doing-
they already released the turtles.
Oh,
they came ages ago.
Okay, I didn't know that.
They've been in the game for years.
I'm just checking.
They are releasing 4 villains. It's some pig motherfucker, a guy in a mask. Krang is the only one that I know, and a rhino guy. I don't know who the fuck these characters are.
Well, no, they were in the
Much more importantly,
They're in the
they are
live
releasing
action-
Bucky and Yelena to tie in the Thunderbolts.
What? Hold on.
They're doing it
Let
in
me-
like the same style as the Deadpool and Wolverine skins. They're doing like the pen and ink, like cell shaded style.
Oh,
with like
wait. How
the
do
comic inking.
Fortnite, Bucky,
Fortnite Thunderbolts.
Yelena.
Oddly enough, they're not doing their appearances from the Thunderbolts. They are.
Oh my god, they're doing the
doing
fucking
a-
Winter Soldier skin from Civil
Yeah.
War. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then like a new suit for Yelena. It's
That
pretty
does-
cool.
does
It
not
doesn't
look
look
like Florence.
doesn't look too bad.
Doesn't look like.
I don't know what. Well, yeah, people suspect that they are doing like the pen and ink style ones so that they don't have to pay for
Oh.
the likenesses,
Wow.
which checks out.
But
Yeah.
but no, okay, because with Rivals, they don't have a skin of Bucky in his Winter Soldier. Why did I say Civil War before? No, in his Winter Soldier outfit. They don't have that, do they?
No.
Why the fuck not?
No.
That, I feel like that's...
They just haven't got around to it yet. They only just released an MCU skin for Doctor Strange, so
Please.
they just haven't got around to it.
Because if they do an MCU skin, I know that he's not the Winter Soldier anymore, but they have to do that skin. It's iconic. In that suit, in the suit that they have in this Fortnite one, iconic.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It looks
Good
fantastic.
God. It
I will
looks
definitely be buying.
fucking beautiful.
Definitely,
It looks
definitely.
like comic, like it's from the comics. Like, it looks really good. I love that they went with this style for it. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So-
Look at that. Wow.
There's so this whole Star Wars season.
So are they releasing Star
Holy
Wars
shit.
skins?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
there's
hold
always
on.
pretty much always been Star Wars skins in Fortnite.
Fortnite
They've had Star Wars events before, but so far
Oh.
what we know about this event, there's so much shit going on. We have Darth Jar Jar,
Oh, that's why I saw something about
Darth Jar Jar, Darth Sidious, Mace Windu, a customizable Mandalorian skin, so you can make your own Mandalorian.
Oh my god. Wait, have you heard that they're announcing
Captain
Mandalorian
Phasma,
and
Poe Dameron,
Wait, Finley.
and more.
Okay.
Potentially also a Cassian Andor skin.
Oh.
Um,
Oh my god, there's so much
really
going
hope-
on.
I really hope also a K2SO skin. I would rock the K2SO skins so fucking hard.
Wait.
What?
There is so much going on in the Pedro Pascaliverse. It's actually insane.
Yeah.
Like, he's like in a bunch of new movies, and then The Last of Us, and the really sad thing is I swiped back immediately. But
My
also,
dad doesn't know. He's gonna listen to this. He doesn't know. I'll have to cut this out.
please cut it out. Okay. But, we've got the new season of The Last of Us with Pedro. That's gonna fucking be crazy. And then we have, I mean, he looks really good in that. And then we
Yeah.
also have more stuff in Mandalorian and Grogu. Hello, just more stuff as him
Yeah.
as Din. Like, and then he's just a bunch of new movies he's in. Holy shit, we're fucking winning. And then Andor season 2.
It's a big time for hot Latino men.
Oh my god, it is.
It's the
big
holy
three.
trinity of
the big
Latino Star
three.
Wars men.
Yep.
Pedro Pascal, Diego Luna, and Oscar Isaac.
And Oscar Isaac. Oh my god, I love the fucking Holy Trinity, honestly. I love that Holy
Also,
Trinity.
something I completely forgot about that I rediscovered
Yeah.
like this week. They're working on a Metal Gear Solid movie.
Are they?
You're aware of the Metal Gear Solid series, I assume.
I'm fairly
It's
certain.
like a game. It's a game series. It's Hideo Kojima.
Metal. I'm fairly certain I know this. Let me just look at the. Oh.
They are working on a Metal Gear Solid movie starring Oscar Isaac as Solid Snake.
What? No.
I'm not joking. That's real.
No. No. Hold on. Oscar Isaac. No, please don't tell me. Actually?
Yeah.
The amount? Listen to me. I'm gonna get fucking real close. I'm gonna get real fucking close to the microphone here. The amount of fucking thirst edits that are gonna come out of that movie, diabolical.
Oscar Isaac in a skin-tight suit.
Fuck. Oh my god. This feels like a weird April Fool's joke. There's no way they're doing this. It feels like they're giving us so much, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, this isn't a joke. Like, you're doing this. This is the Oscar Isaac community is gonna go fucking feral. Feral, I tell you. This is dangerous. We're in dangerous territory. The fucking hot Latino men trio, we're in dangerous fucking territory here, Finley. Anything could fucking happen. Shit. Oh.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
There are 3 encrypted skins currently, 3 encrypted sets currently in the files that just... This shit is like hot off the presses. This is like a brand new news from this new update. There's 3 codenamed, still encrypted sets called American Horse, Bright Sound, and Ringgoal.
Oh.
I have no clue what those could possibly be.
So I'm just still in shock. This is...
Really? Okay.
No, I'm like thinking about it because this doesn't feel real. I'm like, it's such a weird... I would never expect them to cast him as Solid Snake.
It's not a bad casting.
It is not
I'm
a
not
bad
mad.
casting. I never would have expected it. Like,
Yeah.
we're winning.
It also means that if they do more films, I mean, I don't know, fuck it. They might do it in that film, like cover the enfance terrible or whatever the fuck.
Excuse me?
It's because Solid Snake is a clone of a guy called Big Boss, and then he has like basically like clone siblings, which are like other clones of Big Boss, like Liquid Snake. There's just a bunch of
So we're gonna get
shit that happens in the Metal Gear lore. So he'll be playing Big Boss too.
I had to fucking stand up. This is really good. This is good news.
What? We completely derailed the whole podcast. I was talking about Fortnite. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Poe Dameron's gonna be in Fortnite. Fucking, yeah.
We should finish very quickly.
I'll send you the key art for the season. You can see him there. He's very little in sort of the corner, but yeah.
Oh, let's have a little look.
It also seems we're going to be getting the First Order Stormtroopers as well. Currently, we only have the Imperial ones.
Oh my god, look at him.
as a skin. So.
Oh my god.
Also, yeah, Captain Phasma, Gwendolyn Christie.
Darth Jar Jar.
Love her.
Oh yes.
Darth Jar Jar. Yeah.
Captain Phasma. When I found out that was Gwendolyn Christie, fuck. I mean, I didn't know.
She's so good in Severance.
I've been watching her in Game of Thrones. Like, hello.
Well, she's in Severance too, so more reason you should watch Severance.
More reason to watch it. Guys, we're not going to have an episode next week because I'm going to be fucking gorging myself on the new content we're getting. Like, this is... Sorry, guys. Heads up.
We haven't even mentioned Andor Season 2 yet, basically.
Do not get me started on that. We're going to fucking do that next week because I am like...
It's coming out tomorrow.
Wait.
Coming out tomorrow at 11 a.m. We're getting the first 3 episodes. Cloud's just staring at me in disbelief. Tomorrow. Andor Season 2 tomorrow.
Wait, really?
Okay. Thank you for listening. That's all we have time for this week. Thanks to 2K Doppler, aka OK
God.
Kirk, for the use of our theme song, Breeze off the Albert Brooks Brain Dump. We'll see you next week. Clad's hyperventilating, probably about to pass out. Say goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thanks for listening.
I gotta
Bye.
pause the recording.
We avoided incendiary incidents in real life, and we never have to do anything ever again.
How does that work in the real world?